NFL Week 7 Recap, Scores and Standings. Here's what happened in the 7th week of the 2020 season. The 7th week of the 2020 NFL season featured some undefeated teams looking to stay that way and one winless team trying to pick up that first mark in the win column. Some teams were fortunate while others missed the mark. It's needless to say, Week 7 brought some exciting matchups from Thursday night onward. Read below for a brief look at how the week went for the NFL. Carson Wentz's touchdown pass to Boston Scott proved to be the game winner as the Eagles came back from a 12-point deficit in the fourth quarter to beat the Giants. Aaron Rodgers had 4 touchdown passes and Davante Adams had 2 touchdown catches in the Packers' rout of the Texans. Rodgers finished with 283 passing yards. Adams had 13 catches for 196 yards. Washington looked like a different team against the Cowboys. Antonio Gibson had 20 carries for 128 yards and a touchdown in the win. Andy Dalton was knocked out of the game after a hit by John Bostic. Ben DiNucci finished things up for the Cowboys. The Jets are still winless after 7 weeks. The Bills used field goals to pick up their 5th win of the season. Josh Allen was 34-43 with 307 yards. Cole Beasley had 11 catches for 112 yards. The Saints kicked a field goal in the fourth quarter to take a 3-point lead and never looked back. Drew Brees was 29-for-36 with 287 passing yards and 2 touchdown passes. Panthers receiver DJ Moore had 4 catches for 93 yards and 2 scores. The Steelers held off a charging Titans team late in the game. Ben Roethlisberger had 2 touchdowns as Pittsburgh remained undefeated. Titans wide receiver A.J. Brown had 6 catches for 153 yards and a touchdown. Baker Mayfield bounced back and threw a game-winning touchdown pass to Donovan Peoples-Jones to win the game. Cleveland was able to withstand Joe Burrow's 406 passing yards and 3 touchdown passes. A timing error essentially cost the Falcons the game. Matthew Stafford used the last minute he had to drive down the field and score a game-winning touchdown for Detroit. Tom Brady threw 4 touchdown passes and 369 passing yards on the way to a blowout victory against the Raiders. He also had a rushing touchdown to his credit. Scotty Miller was his top target with 6 catches for 109 yards. Las Vegas receiver Nelson Agholor had 5 catches for 107 yards and a touchdown. The 49ers proved to be no match for the Patriots. Jeff Wilson rushed for 3 touchdowns and 112 yards on 3 carries. Cam Newton threw 3 interceptions and looked like a shell of himself out on the field. The defending Super Bowl champions put on a solid performance against the Broncos on Sunday, easily taking care of their AFC West rival. Daniel Sorensen and Tyrann Mathieu both recorded interceptions. Sorensen returned his for a touchdown. Mathieu also recovered a fumble. Tershawn Wharton also had a fumble recovery. Denver had 4 turnovers in the loss. Justin Herbert threw 3 touchdown passes and completed 27 of his 43 pass attempts for 347 yards in the win. He also had a rushing touchdown. Gardner Minshew too had 2 touchdown passes. James Robinson rushed for 119 yards and a touchdown. Arizona fought hard and won the pivotal NFC West matchup in overtime. Kyler Murray was 34-for-48 with 360 passing yards and 3 touchdown passes. Zane Gonzalez hit a 48-yard field goal for the win. Seattle had its first loss of the season.